What's up, everyone? Just out here with the worms again. So I'm gonna get that other bin set up so I can dump those two buckets out. And I figured I'd make a video to show you how I do it for anyone who's interested in that sort of thing. So I got my drill. So it takes a little bit to do, but it's not super hard. It's pretty simple and straightforward. So I'm gonna get started doing that and record it all. So the first thing I do is I'll put a couple drain holes down here in the bottom. That's just any excess moisture, anything will drain out and not spool up and make it all wet and sloppy. Then you start the process of just drilling down the sides. So it's more tedious and time consuming than anything, but it's not super hard. So once you get that done, or at least what I do, so you just go around all the sides. I just take a putty knife and I use it. I just knock all the burrs off. That way it's not sharp. Don't scrape your hands. Put them in there. It doesn't really have to be perfect. At least the other ones I did weren't. They seem to be working all right. Yeah, I just scrape this real quick, knock all the burrs down, whatever. And then that's pretty much it. And it's usually, at that point you're kind of ready to go. So it's pretty quick, pretty easy. Just get all your plastic shavings out at that point. So once you get all your holes drilled, all the burrs and stuff knocked off, you're pretty much ready just to put your bedding and your worms in there and let them do their thing. All right, so I got the worms taken care of. I had to stop for a minute and go run some errands, but now I'm back out here. Did a little rearranging. Well, I'm still added another shelf for these two bins that I already have. Or so put a second shelf in here, lowered it a little bit. But anyways, with the bin I just started, yeah, so I just dumped those two buckets of pre-made bedding from yesterday in here that I put the worms in. And you can see, they're in there crawling around. So now I'll just start feeding and adding to this one as well as these other two. And then hopefully by spring I'll have some castings I can use. So that's pretty much it for the worms today. I'll probably try and start more bins throughout the wintertime. But for now, I think 3 is a pretty good place to stop for a minute. That other bucket, because I did 3 buckets last night, that other one, I'm just gonna leave as is and see how they hold up in there. Kind of try the whole breeder bucket thing. So, but anyways, on to the next project.